Hello and welcome to another top game in the winners bracket in the Line War tournament. So today we got WelcomeTo versus Keaton, and this is the same map that we also saw Animorph and Nickname play on, and it's the same map that everyone will play as the first game. So very fun to watch how the various games will play out. And these two are very good players, potential title contenders, I would say both. And I'm actually, well, if I progress from my bracket, I will actually play the loser of this one. So also very exciting for me to get some insight on how they both play. So WelcomeTo actually won his group even though he was in the same group with Nickname. He only lost one game, and that game was against Nickname. While Keaton, he tied with Animorph in his group, and only lost one game, which was against Animorph. And then Keaton and Animorph played a tiebreaker game, and I assume Animorph won that since he played Nickname and Keaton is playing WelcomeTo. That makes sense regarding like first place of one group playing second place of another group, right? So, because I didn't actually watch the tiebreaker game, so I don't know, but that's my assumption. So, two very good players that have already played also two of the other very best players, Animorph and Nickname. So interesting to see how this will play out. So first off, they are starting off completely different than Animorph and Nickname. Both chose this spot, while in the Animorph and Nickname's game, Nickname was confident enough to take this as a first spot. This makes more sense to me. And it's WelcomeTo in blue, Keaton in red. They have blocked themselves out quite a bit. So getting the right starting position here is a tricky choice. I assume Keaton will start over here. WelcomeTo picks this spot. Keaton starts here. So Keaton is, excuse me, from the start cornered a bit, but he has a lot of gas and eco buildings, while WelcomeTo has maybe more potential to expand, though maybe not even. He has more back territory, but he can only, like, it's a very narrow piece of land he has to expand through. And I was just curious if the sound was working. It is. So let's see. Keaton with double eco town, one barracks, two barracks, a backcapping barracks, and WelcomeTo with three barracks and air, and of course also eco. Keaton is going to scout with these, I think. That's the sole purpose. He wants to know if WelcomeTo is there. So let's check. He cannot see him right now. WelcomeTo cannot see Keaton either, but as you can see, he's very confident. I bet, he's going for the gas over here with those four. So already now, this looks dangerous for Keaton, because Keaton has gone eco, and now he saw him. So he actually, he just put down one barracks on each spot, because he knew he would need a backcapping barracks, and then he waited to put down these until he was certain where WelcomeTo is. That's my take on it, at least. And Keaton is doing much more backcapping, so if Keaton can hold on, he will have a huge eco advantage in a few minutes. Well, he already has since he has two towns, but even bigger. But on the other hand, WelcomeTo might try to rush Keaton down here. So it will be all about Keaton trying to defend himself these first few minutes. He's even putting down 2 more industries. So let's look at the eco actually. 450 and 380, so already way ahead in eco. And it doesn't even look like he's so far behind in troops. But of course, WelcomeTo has 2 more producers on the front line, and he has air. So this air can really do some damage to Keaton if he doesn't change into SAMs. And having these also produce SAMs, that means that Keaton actually is very limited in unit production. At least like land combat unit production, so to speak. And Keaton obviously know that now he needs to ramp up his production. And he's doing the right thing and building SAMs here. Really good choice. WelcomeTo is actually digging in here. Let's see what he can see. He can see the town. And he got this territory. So WelcomeTo only has these 4 units to do eco. He has a single industry, but he has definitely the unit advantage here. But Keaton is not feeling so threatened that he wants to pull these troops yet. He keeps at it with the backcapping. And he's retreating, trying to entrench. And WelcomeTo is just moving around it. This is the issue with defending against air. Keaton needs SAMs here and here, so he needs double up of SAMs to protect both front lines. And WelcomeTo is just moving around Keaton's entrenchment here, and now Keaton is starting to have some units. I think he really needs to pull out these infantry. The next unit drop here is also 2 SAMs. And now he moves them. He can see, he could see all of WelcomeTo's units, but now some of them are hidden. Now WelcomeTo is starting to use these helis to try to see if he can take out any units without getting too close to the SAMs. And now the big expansion really starts for WelcomeTo. He can probably see that this game might drag out a bit. He's actually out of gas, but just put it down. So in a minute, he will be up and running again. But Keaton is under a lot of pressure. And he's starting to pull units from this barracks. He knows he needs every single unit now. This is looking dangerous, but he must be way ahead in eco, 650 and 550. So that's a good chunk. That means every second minute Keaton can put down an extra barracks compared to WelcomeTo. I actually didn't spot this. I assume Keaton had units going this way, and he's capping this gas. I'm surprised that he's capping it. Let's see what he can see. He can't see this, so maybe he just went to check if it was there. And can WelcomeTo? No, yeah, now he can. So far so good for Keaton. These allies will be tricky. He has plenty of cash. Capital, sorry. And he really got the expansion going for him. But this is also a lot of units from WelcomeTo. I wonder if he had just pushed these units instead, if he could have broken down Keaton's defense here. It's actually building a proxy base. And Keaton does know it's there now. I think this is very well played by Keaton, because if he can kind of get the front line all the way down here, that means suddenly he might have most of the territory as a backcapping territory. Oh well, maybe it's more equal. But he has all the economical buildings. Not all, but quite a bit. This one is a bit tricky because it's not connected to land. But here comes the Air Force, and that's tricky too. I think Keaton needs, well, obviously he needs some anti-air, but either it would be in the form of interceptors or SAMs. And he is building factories here as well. I don't know if it seems like WelcomeTo haven't really spotted this, because the way the lines are going, it seems like just normal capping lines. So I would expect in a minute when these guys start to fire, WelcomeTo will realize and these lines will change. Maybe not. Maybe he does know it's there. He doesn't care too much yet. Yeah, he must know when he's building stuff here and here. I can't imagine he's not aware of that. Keaton got control of this push. Now he just needs to, I think, push these guys back so he doesn't have units running in all kinds of ways that he has, well, less control over. WelcomeTo is going forward with the infantry, and this might do it. This is a very strong push. And this is exactly what I meant, because when the front line is not there, WelcomeTo has the opportunity to really annoy Keaton with units coming in from this way. This will be a huge expense if Keaton can't hold this. But if he can, then it's really good. Then he basically got all of this for himself. And WelcomeTo knows how important it is and puts down 2 more barracks. But let's take another look at the eco. 860. I think WelcomeTo has caught up. Yeah, he certainly has. That's actually, I think that's from the Air Force, that WelcomeTo has just been able to do better trades. So he has been able to really challenge Keaton while having a ton of infantry going this route and capping all of this in no time. While Keaton's has been out for a while, but it's only like 4 units here and there, so it takes forever. WelcomeTo is going for the town. Don't think he'll succeed, but he might succeed with the industry. He's also going for the barracks here. Very good play to go for the infrastructure rather than the units, because this means that obviously the reinforcements are not coming from Keaton anytime soon. And Keaton needs to use his SAMs here for fighting, which is obviously not optimal. And now a bunch of infantry is getting produced by WelcomeTo. And he's even dragging some of his capping infantry, I think. This is a big push, especially with the support from the helicopters. It's a very close game. I think he's just going for it. Yeah, WelcomeTo doesn't really care about Keaton's units. He just wants those buildings. So Keaton has a slight upper hand with the firepower, I think, while these units are moving. But if he loses more buildings, it would be very tough for him. He lost the industry and he lost the barracks. He has a slight push in the south. Fairly well covered by SAMs. This quick entrenchment from Keaton can really do a difference up here. This means he will get one good trade after the other. But on the other hand, it's looking fairly grim up here. Because if this falls, he will also lose industry and town. But I guess he feels fairly confident since he's building more eco up here. WelcomeTo just keep sending helis. And down goes the factory. This is a very close game. WelcomeTo has quite a bit of capital in the bank. And he's building more eco. I actually think WelcomeTo is ahead now. 1,900, yeah. He's actually 100 ahead, so very well played by WelcomeTo to turn that around. But I think this is it. They will not get another building here. This is looking good for Keaton as well. This is one hell of a game. It's going back and forth all over the map. Keaton is so busy that he forgot this line here. If Keaton loses this, I think it's game over. Well, obviously not game over, but suddenly WelcomeTo will have all of this as well. Like, this is the only thing that will, for Keaton, that kind of contest the north. So if this falls, WelcomeTo will just be easily, can easily take all of this land. And that will give him so much eco that he can just roll over Keaton. He keeps pushing up here. He's out of gas. He has one more gas down here, but he do not prioritize it. There's a factory instead. And now Keaton is in welcome space and he's going for the air. And I think he'll succeed. That's a big one, because then he doesn't have to. Then he just have to focus on the helis that are live right now, and it will take a long time before new helis are produced. Let's see, it's close. I think he got it. It's 5 infantry, 6 actually shooting at it right now. It's gonna be close. Oh yeah, he got it. Very well played by Keaton. So 2 players were just walking in each other's space with the infantry and taking out the buildings. And what's important to consider is that it's not just the value of the building itself, that it cost 300 for airport. It's also the building time. Like, it takes a long time to build the building and get it to start producing troops. In this scenario, of course, WelcomeTo also lost 2 interceptors. Of course, he haven't had much use for those, but you know, he can always use them for scouting purposes or even just some light attack. And now it's kind of starting to go the other way. This game is really intense. Wow. I think we got 2 players that are just they are sweating right now. Stressing out, I could imagine. WelcomeTo is trying to expand a bit more up here. This entrenchment will be tough to get through. Keaton is just going straight at it. He's trying to do another building snipe here, but that definitely won't succeed. And now it suddenly looks good for WelcomeTo again. Can imagine he will probably rush these artillery in a minute with all his infantry. Maybe, or maybe he won't have to because Keaton is going forward. Like all these tiny maneuvers they have to do at every front line. This is a hectic game. Honestly, I don't know who will win this one right now. Let's look at the eco. If Keaton was able to catch up, so he's almost at 1100, and WelcomeTo is at 1150, so still very close. But Keaton has lost his momentum here. He's not going to push through anytime soon. So once again we're back to this being a very important spot on the map. And WelcomeTo have a slight more units up here. Keaton needs to position these SAMs slightly better. He might lose this proxy base now. It's clear that WelcomeTo wants to kick him out of here. WelcomeTo really got the money right now. It's building a bit more eco. Also some eco up here. And I think he might push through. And holding this while pushing back here. It might be what turns this around. Keaton tries to get his own air. Tries to. He is doing very well in getting his own air. And WelcomeTo rebuilds his air base. I think this is going down now. And this is looking good for WelcomeTo. So even though it for quite a bit it looked very well for Keaton there, but this is turning around now. I think Keaton lost all his momentum now. The question is, what can he do now to get it back? So this will go down, and with all these units up here, that means that WelcomeTo will be able to kind of take off with the eco. Keaton is going for it with the SAMs here. It's a fun little rush, sand rush. Sorry, I just had to pause it for a minute there, but we are back at it. This looks like a suicide mission, but he'll probably get the barracks. Well, he will. He definitely will. Keaton is trying to build some eco that he desperately needs now. Almost 1300. So they're actually still very close. Only difference is 50. But I think this win for WelcomeTo will shift it quite a bit, because he will take territories from Keaton. But if Keaton can hold this and build some eco up here, then he could push back on that eco. WelcomeTo still has some eco to be built up here, some here, and of course this one, but it's a bit more expensive to get there. Wonder if, yeah, this can reach actually, and I wonder if he built it with that in mind. I wouldn't be surprised if he just made sure that he could actually reach this if he wanted to put some paratroopers down there in the future. WelcomeTo sniping a barracks here. Keaton has actually lost a lot of SAMs, but I guess it's since he killed that airport, he haven't been too worried about creating SAMs. No SAMs is coming out of this one. These SAMs on a suicide mission. He did get the barracks, but now a new airport is up and running. Actually 2. So soon enough, Keaton will have to rebuild a good amount of SAMs actually. Oh, I think this heli will maybe just get this barracks, or will it get shut down in time? Oh, one shot off. That's a tough hit for Keaton. This is in WelcomeTo's favor, Keaton's favor, and WelcomeTo's favor definitely here. Like, this is what you could call a blob, I guess. Now the question is, will WelcomeTo redirect it, or will he continue up north, or maybe split it? WelcomeTo has plenty of money actually. Keaton now knows that WelcomeTo has at least one airport, but he's still building helis. Got 3 right now, I think. 1, 2, 3, yes. And this is traveling north. That will be very, very difficult for Keaton to defend against this push. And WelcomeTo will take a good bit of Keaton's money here. And Keaton is starting to prepare, so I bet he's going to put down some artillery, and he actually resigned there. So very well played, so close for most of the game, which I'm sure we can see here. Keaton is actually ahead, and then WelcomeTo managed to turn it around. Let's look at the income. Once again, Keaton ahead, then WelcomeTo quite a bit ahead, and Keaton is closing in, and he was even ahead just before he resigned. So this really shows how the game went back and forth. Very good game, very entertaining game to watch. And congratulations to WelcomeTo. Well played. Now Keaton gets to choose the second seed in the second match, and Keaton has to win both of next games. Otherwise, WelcomeTo will take the win and move on in the winners bracket, and Keaton will move down. So WelcomeTo just needs one more victory against Keaton. So I'll probably jump straight into that. I can't wait to see how that one turns out. So yeah, thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Bye.